Om Shanti, and a very good morning from Abdi Hindu Temple in Stonywood. Today is the 1st of May, 2022. This is a tumultuous, it's an unsettled world this year, and this is also represented in the stars. It can be heard in the news, and the lives of everyone have become more difficult. It was difficult enough during the pandemic, but now the difficulty is different. During the pandemic, people were safe as they were in lockdown, and this is how the meditations here started. We had everything, we had furlough. Most people could benefit from that. And so it was time of introspection, a time of gathering strength in a way. But now the difficulties are exposed. They are overt. So difficulties with wars, personal relationships, and ways of living. There's a lot of natural disasters going on. There's a lot of suffering in the world. And so it's up to us to really start to contribute with our power of yoga, with our minds, and start to create that better world that we want to see. And for that, we need to actually get to know ourselves better and to be able to detach ourselves from the things that are happening around us, and to offer a different option, a different possibility, and the possibility of unity, the possibility of love, of light, of courage, of support. So the world is now requesting that sort of energy, because that energy is also protective. If that energy is not present, then the energy of frustration, anger, ego, violence becomes the one that is stronger or is more available. And in a time when there are astrological changes that encourage these sort of feelings and interactions, then that is actually a recipe for difficulties to come that are quite significant. However, the energy of peace, the energy of lightness, of friendship, of tolerance and acceptance, of flexibility and accommodation, all these powers actually are very helpful and conducive in actually transforming the most available energy around at the moment. And this is the time where it is important to get to see those who are different, who, rather than getting angry, rather than having worry or feeling afraid, offer the option and opportunity of presenting a different worldview, a different aim and awareness, inviting others to join in, to see that what is good, and allow that what is negative or hurtful or sorrowful to slowly move away. In the way, it is a way of becoming the light yourself, becoming the offer of positivity, the offer of light and love, the offer of support and cooperation, of unity, to offer that in a world that is divided, that is separated, that is dark, that is hurting. And you do that when you go into meditation. We call it also tapasya. And in meditation, what you do is really to become very peaceful inside, to sit in a comfortable way, in a relaxed way, to give yourself time and to have the love for that silence, for that introvertedness, and to go into that space. And as you step into that space, you will start to feel and to understand what is going on inside. And it's almost as if your heart is going to expand. And it's going to give the light, the love that it can give, the generosity and the abundance. And to offer an energy that is going to be attractive. It's going to be like a canopy, like a place of safety, a place of goodness that others can come into. And when I sit in tapasya and meditation, I first of all have to look inside myself. And as I do that, I actually have to detach myself from everything that is around me. I might be in a place that is quite busy, where there are other people around, and yet I actually retreat into that space and become and stay very much on my own. And I listen to what is going on inside. I get a flavor of what is going inside myself. I allow my thoughts to settle down, to quieten down. And lovingly, with acceptance and tolerance, with forgiveness, I look inside. And once I'm able to connect with my own self, with my spiritual essence, with my soul, once that diamond starts to shine in the center of my forehead, I can let go of all the rest, of the awareness of the body, even though I am in the body, of the worrying thoughts about what's happening in the world or in my world, about all the stresses and strains that I have in front of me. I can let go. And in that letting go, there is a freedom. There is a happiness. There is a fulfillment. And so I let go and then I connect. I have yoga. I connect with the divine. So I let my mind to go beyond all limitations, which means I allow my mind to go beyond this world, this physical world, and the soul to travel home, to travel to a place of residence, of where we belong to, the soul world, Parandam, a place that is absolutely still and quiet, that is comfortable to be in, as much as the soul can experience comfort, but where there is that amazing energy of love, of acceptance, of regard, of connection, of belonging. And in that space, I know that is the space where I meet the Supreme, the Father from beyond this world, the unlimited, the divine power, the source. And when I connect with that one, my soul regenerates and comes back into that space of self-respect, of an awareness of our journey as a soul. We have been around many lives. We speak about 84 lives around this cycle, where from our highest form, our most divine form, we have slowly adopted vices and experienced negative experiences. And it is now at this time, at the time of suffering, extreme suffering in humanity, that we actually regain our strength. And we regain it by connecting with the Supreme. So I, the soul, the one who is eternal, I'm sitting here in absolute quietness and peace, and I connect with the divine. And in doing so, my soul is ignited. Is awakened. And now I see everything around me with the eyes of the soul, the one that is not needing food, shelter, care, which are the needs of the body, the one who's totally free of these things. And where it doesn't matter whether I have a big house, a small house, a good car, a not so good car. But where the fortune of belonging, the fortune of being part of this greater picture, the fortune of being connected with the Supreme becomes aware. And so let me just go into that space. Take a nice deep breath and relax. Do it again. And relax even more. Become aware of a point of light, of the soul sitting in the center of your forehead. And when you connect with that point, your mind becomes clear. You detach yourself from the world around you. And just focus on the soul, the being of light. And as the light now becomes more and more aware, present, allow this golden light just to shine in the center of your forehead. Allow it to connect with the source. And it is as if a fountain of love and light just develops and creates a canopy of golden bright light, under which there is peace, there is lightness, there's comfort, and there's strength and safety. Allow this light to permeate through every cell of your body, and allow every organ of your body to work well, every joint to be relaxed, and your breaths to be deep and full. And your breaths become peaceful and slow. Relax even more. And then in your mind, bring the world in front of you. See this globe of blue, brown, green areas. See it just slowly spinning in front of you. And become aware of their sentient beings, living beings on this earth. And there are flowers and vegetation. There are elements. And all need to be served. And all need to feel that warmth, that cooperation, that light, that benefit. Give yourself time. And see a world that is vibrant, that mirrors the qualities of happiness, health, and wealth spinning in front of you, where all the sentient beings live together in harmony, where there's peace, respect, and cooperation. Where we are part of the stars of the sky and the air that we breathe and the soil that we stand on, where we are part of one. And where each part of ourselves shine the light of the Supreme onto this earth in an unlimited way, without discriminating who gets this light and who doesn't. Because even those who might not deserve it, receiving that light transforms and uplifts and empowers for good actions. So it is beneficial to share this light with the whole world. And as you sit here as a karma yogi, you're doing actions and yet you're connected with the Supreme. You're detached from the world around you. And you focus on the Supreme. And the light of the Supreme shines around you. Like a wave, it goes all around you. And in a very subtle way, transforms the energies, transforms what is around you in a very powerful way. You're creating a new world, a world where there's benefits, a world where there's friendship and cooperation, where there's unity, not segregation or separation, but where together as one, goodness is created. Where whatever resources we have, we share them and respect others to make sure that everyone has enough and feels well. Where the light of friendship and companionship is present. Where the light of the Supreme permeates everything. Where the vegetation grows and develops beautiful flowers and fruits. Where there's abundance and beauty. Where nothing is lacking. Where the protection is easy to achieve, to obtain. And where everybody is relaxed and happy, not requiring anything. Because whatever we need is given without even having been asked. It is now the time to go into that stage of being beyond everything, detached and flying. It is the time to really become the angel, the guardian, the one who supports and uplifts. It's a time to connect with your spiritual community. And to go into tapasya and to get to know the self. Detach from the world around you and all the difficulties. But by detaching with the Supreme, the right guidance the right opportunities will come in front. So whatever had gone not so well has the opportunity to transform and change into good again. And no matter what the world around is offering, if the offering is of negativity and of pain and of suffering, it is very essential at this time to offer that which is good, to offer your cooperation, your respect, your tolerance, your awareness, your cooperation, and to transform anything that is difficult into something easy. For this, make sure you sit in remembrance as often and as many times you can. Become very peaceful inside. Become aware of the soul in the center of your forehead, and then connect with the divine, the one who is beyond this world, in a place of absolute stillness, peace, and love. Connect with the source, with the one who loves eternally. And who will guide and protect in these troublesome times, to find a way towards that which is good and beneficial. Connect with the Supreme again and again. Have yoga. And the love and light will fill your hearts, your minds, your speech, your eyes, your hands. And that love and light will be a healing balm in this troublesome time. Because in these times, the Supreme only wishes there to be goodness and friendship in the hearts of his children, to become divine and elevated, royal and free, light and instruments to serve the world and to transform the hate, the violence, the ego, the greed, the lust into a place of peace, of love, of support, of happiness, of upliftment, and to allow the world to regenerate itself. And offer the support that this world is meant to give. So sit in meditation as many times as you can. and go into that state of deep tapasya to help this world. It is in need of your energy just now. Om Shanti. Om I am. And Shanti, peace. My awareness is of peace. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.